Hey guys, it's Joey, and this is going to be some crown chakra work I decided to do this week. I was going to do it yesterday, but I didn't really feel right and up to it yesterday, so we're going to do it today, and I thought I would video the basic setup and discuss it with you. Again, these are just my thoughts, my guidelines on how to do something, and if you wanted to tweak it to your own ideas, then, you know. So, crown chakra is linked with purple and white, thought, universal identity, self-knowledge, connection to deity, wisdom, understanding. So, the idea behind this is it's going to be called the smudge. And it's going to be called the smudge because it's about working with the crown chakra to cleanse yourself of sort of a negative mindset. The sort of self-deprecation, I guess, that we do, the sort of self-sabotage that we do, negative thought patterns when we put ourselves down because of certain situations, and blaming ourselves for everything, and also when we can't think straight because we're so overwhelmed. So I'm going to describe the basic setup and then the premise of the smudge first. So, after we've just talked about the basic setup. So I have smithsonite here, but that's just really a crystal of healing to follow up the crown chakra work, because I think the crown chakra work is going to be quite potent in its sort of blowing through the mind, the negative mindset. So then I have a smithsonite, a blue one, for healing afterwards. That's obviously going to be a crystal that you feel happy to heal with. I have my swan feather that I use for smudging. You don't have to use a feather for smudging, or you don't have to use a swan feather. If you have a different feather, you can use that. I like my swan feather. My friend gave it to me. It's symbolic of Bridget, who is to do with purification and cleansing of self. It's to do with eternal love as well, because swans mate for life, and therefore connects really well to the concept of universal love from deity. Excuse me. And so therefore I find it really amazing to smudge with. It's also connected to the realm of air, with thought processes and patterns and things like that being sort of tantamount to what we're getting at, trying to cleanse those negative thought patterns. So it's like the conversations we have with ourselves, being in the realm of spirit and air. If you didn't have a feather, you could use a smudge stick. You may wish to follow this up with a smudge stick anyway, a smudging of self, or a wand, a crystal wand maybe. Failing all that, you could just use your incense. Just waft it over yourself with your hand. The incense is frankincense for purification. You could use a different one for purification, but that's actually frankincense and myrrh, thinking about it. This is the one I use. Stanford frankincense and myrrh. It's one of the few that I really, really enjoy. And it's beautiful for clearing and cleansing. And frankincense and myrrh are both associated with the crown chakra. So within the centre we have a white candle surrounded by amethyst, and I guess it's humorous because I have so many amethysts. At the back there I have my amethyst chakra disc, and at the front the quartz chakra disc, both of which are associated with the crown chakra again. So quartz and amethyst are both associated with the crown chakra. Quartz is a very simple crystal to work with. It's quite potent, but it's easy for beginners to work with because it sort of covers a lot of bases. It amplifies the energies of other things as well, so used in conjunction with other crystals it can sort of make them more potent. And so I have points pointing at the candle, the two larger ones here and then the four smaller ones, and it sort of makes up almost a sort of chakra grid, maybe, almost. or the beginnings of one. It's a good circle, and sort of all the points are sort of ramping up, connecting into the candle. The candle base is obviously surrounded again with amethyst. Amethyst is used to connect to the crown chakra, the realm of the spirit, the realm of the mind, as well as clearing negative thoughts, clearing depression. It's obviously my spirit crystal, or one of them anyway, that I most readily connect to deity through. And when I call something my spirit crystal, that's what I mean. I mean, it's a crystal which I connect to deity readily, easily through, and I think a lot of people do. Purple is the realm of the spirit. Purple and white are the realm of the crown chakra. It's all interconnected like that. Most of the things I do have multiple energies that tie into the same energies, if you will, in everything that I do. So then there is the white, quite large dinner candle for the realm of the mind, the realm of the spirit, and white has that lovely purified energy. It can be a little bit gentler in terms of colour magic if that's needed. There is the crown chakra symbol carved into it, which you're not going to be able to see because obviously it's a white candle and the light's behind it as well, so it's glowing almost. But it is there, it's carved in. And it is anointed with neroli essential oil. Neroli is for pure spirit, lifts one out of depression, bringing peace to the soul. So again, it is associated with the crown chakra. Everything is. So that's the setup. That's everything, isn't it? Yes. Right, so the action behind this candle spell is to smudge. It's called the smudge for a reason. So what we are going to be doing is we're going to be imbuing our candle, which is programming it, if you like, to help cleanse our crown chakra specifically. And this almost looks a little bit like the crown chakra with the whole amethyst around a circle and then light shining down into it. So symbolically, you know, too early in the morning. Symbol-wise, it looks very much like a visual of a chakra, especially if you go top down. So what we're going to be doing is sort of imbuing this to be as one with our crown chakra. You could do this by visualizing your crown chakra being connected to the candle maybe, or just that this is a crown chakra and it is connected to your light through a white thread of light, something like that. And the idea behind that is that you're going to fill it with your energy and the intent to cleanse your crown chakra of negative thoughts. If you wanted to do some sort of spell or vocal confirmation of that, you could write something down. May my crown chakra cleansed be, release me of all negativity, may bad thoughts flee, so mote it be. And that's off the top of my head. You don't have to use anything like that. You can just plain and simple request from the universe that your crown chakra would be cleansed, and that negative thought patterns and things that are heavy on your mind are lifted. And then you light your candle. After you've sort of filled it with the white light, you've filled, or purple light, and you've filled it with your energy and intent. And then what you're going to do after you've lit it is smudge. And we're smudging the candle. So the candle is in effect connected to our crown chakra. So it is drawing out all that negativity and then we are smudging it away. We are recycling it back into the universe. We are transforming that energy back into grounded energy of the universe and removing it from ourselves. And once we have done that, we then smudge ourselves. I can't really smudge myself because I am holding the camera, but yeah, there you go. I'm smudging myself. So And then if you wished to, after you had done all that, you could then do a little bit further smudging work with a smudge stick, or perhaps you go have a purifying bath or something of that nature. That's entirely up to you. And then the idea behind having your healing crystal is that once you have removed all of that negative energy or thought process, thought pattern, etc., you then heal with your healing crystal. You do some meditation work and you fill yourself with white light going down through your crown chakra, envisaging it being healthy and purple and cycling and that sort of thing. However you best feel about refilling that energy, so that you are taking out that negative thought process and you are replacing it with positive healing energy. That's it. But I would say that I think with the crown chakra, it may take more than one go. I've used a big white candle for a reason rather than my usual small white ones. And the reason behind that is thought processes, bad thought patterns are sort of a habit, and it can take time, effort to sort of almost reprogram ourselves to think more positively about ourselves or a situation, and often situations are ongoing and difficult, so we need to keep drawing out those negative thought processes, make a habit of something like this or a meditation like this, and replacing it with healing work until we have come through that negative thought pattern, until we have broken that cycle completely and replaced it with a positive one. So that's my crown chakra work, the smudge. Many blessings.